Time to play the game. Time to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. All about control. And if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it? I am the game. You don't wanna play me. I am control. No way you can shake me. I am heavy debt. No way you can pay me. I am the pain, and I know you can't take me.
Hey everybody, this is Easy, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. In the last episode, we kicked Yunalesca's ass and killed her, thus destroying any hope of getting the final Aeon. And now, in this episode, we have to live with the consequences of killing Yunalesca. But first, we must make our way out. Holy, fireflies went away. What the hell? Why'd they go away? So, Yunalesca was the one controlling the spirits? That doesn't make much sense.
We must talk.
Why?
What?
There's something you should know.
Really? Is it important?
I know. It's about you, right?
Well, I don't think he'd say it if it wasn't about him, so... Doi!
You are not surprised.
No, I'm not.
I think
We knew it.
I kinda knew.
You are Orin, we knew you were
It was you,
dead.
Alaska, wasn't it?
When Braska and Jekt died defeating
Wait,
Sin,
wait.
I just
Wait.
couldn't accept it.
We just sent a party of 3 men
Tried to avenge them,
to kill Yunalesca
but she struck me down.
by slicing her with a
Somehow I
sword.
made my way, crawling down Mount.
But
But
Orin
my
went and tried to hit her
strength
with a sword, and she
just
broke his
outside
frickin'
the
neck.
That's where Kamari found me.
Eh,
I told him about Yuna
logic.
just before I died.
And also, so that's how
I've been
Kamari knows
wandering ever
Yuna.
since, never going to the far plane.
Yeah, I wouldn't really want to go to the far plane either. It's kind of a creepy place, you
make
know?
that
You're
face.
surrounded by giant glowing
Being
bugs.
dead has its advantages. I was able to ride Sin and go to your Xanarkand.
Really?
And you've been watching over me since
Because
then,
you were dead, you could ride
haven't
Sin.
you? Why? What's the big
Yeah,
idea?
why were you watching over him?
It is one of those things that is difficult to...
Not really. I can explain it in 3
Very well.
words.
I will show you.
4 words.
My memories.
Ah, we don't want to see your memories. Creepy old man.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure, you're about to die. I guess you can.
Nah, never mind.
Yeah, you don't want to. What
Out
gives?
with it.
Okay, listen good. Take care of my son.
How?
My son in Xanarkand. He's such a crybaby.
Hey,
He needs
screw
someone there
you.
to hold his hand.
Go kill
See?
yourself, Jack.
Take care
I'm
of
7
him,
years
will you?
old. I have the right to cry when my father
How am I able to go to
dies.
Xanarkand?
I didn't like the guy, but I still
said
left.
it
I cried
yourself.
because you pissed me off and yelled at me. That's why. I'm 7 years old.
You'll find it.
I don't cry anymore. I'm now 17.
All right. I will. I give you my word. I'll take care of your son. I'll guard him with my life.
Irony.
Thanks, Orin.
He's already dead.
You were always such a stiff. But that's what I liked about you.
Orange is stiff. No shit, Orange is stiff. We've known about him so far.
That is why.
You could have just said, Jekt asked me to. And I would have explained it just as well. Instead of flat out saying, oh, my son's a crybaby. Screw you. And here's a little trip to the sphere grid one more time. Titus gets nothing. Waka gets some extra life. Not too much. Extra life. Can't hurt. Orin gets an ability called Sentinel, I believe. I believe this is Sentinel. I've never actually used his ability, so I cannot explain what it does. Lulu gets probably the best ability for any spellcaster. Double Cast. It lets her cast 2 spells in 1 turn, barring each spell costs its own particular mana. It is an ungodly good spell. Learn it, or you will fail. You will see what I mean in later episodes. And now, since Square likes to screw with us, we have to actually walk out instead of just warping to where we need to go next, like in most good RPGs. Wouldn't have to walk all the way back through this with no encounters possible. If there was a chance to fight something, it'd be a different story, but there's not. Yeah, we get to step out here, and then Square decides, oh, let's let him ignore the encounters some more and teleport us outside of the dome. And as you walk closer to this camera... Ah! Sin! I think he saw us kill Unaleska, so he knows...
Dad?
How are we supposed to kill the final summoning now?
The final summoning's gone. But I'll
This
think of
is
something.
the last
Just
internal
give me a
monologue
little more
you'll
time.
ever hear from Titus. Yeah, and that makes sense. Sin won't kill Titus because Jack is Titus' father and doesn't want to kill his son. But... Ah, nice FMV scene there. Sin turns very slow. Hey, the airship is back. How does the airship fly right past Sin and he does not kill it? It makes sense why he wouldn't kill Titus, because Titus is his son. But why would he not kill the airship that is flying by? He does not know it is coming to help Titus. Sin is the epitome of death. He is death incarnate. He should destroy the airship. Where to now? I don't know, brother. Where do you want to go? Waka, Riku, Titus, Lulu, Orin. Where's Yuna and Kamari?
Aren't we the happy-looking bunch?
Well, we did just kind of kill the final summoning person, so yeah, we're kind of happy.
Where? That all you can say?
Apparently so.
Why don't you think of something?
Because he only speaks out bad. He couldn't communicate with us anyway.
Well, any good ideas?
Not right now, Orin.
Come on, help us.
What do we know?
We could just shove our sword up his
Sin
ass. That works
is
too.
dead. Thus you have a link, a bond with Sin.
It's not really something you should say, Orin.
That
You have
may
a
be a
bond with the
key.
one who's been killing everybody.
So, what do we do?
We think and we wait.
Great plan, Orin. We think and we wait.
Two things I'm bad at.
Yuna's just standing the whole time. Has not gone in to see Sid yet. The one person who she wanted to see, and the only reason why we got to find her is because of Sid, and she has not seen him yet. Why? She's walking very, very slowly. And she stands facing Sid. And she bows to the guy. She bows to Sid, her uncle. That makes sense. She's respecting her uncle there. How does she know what Sid looks like when she's never met him before? And Sid turned his back on her. He turns his back on his niece, who they just sent guys out to save. Why? Oh, Sid's crying. That's why he didn't want to see. She didn't want you to see him crying. That makes sense. A lot of sense, actually. And now we have to actually go through the airship. In order to proceed, we have to find where Yuna and Kamari went and talk to them.
We need to sit and think this through.
Not really. I have a plan, but it involves shoving my sword up the giant monster's ass, so I don't think that'll work.
We'll wait till you think of a plan. Get that noggin working.
Yeah, we'll wait as long as it takes, even though thousands of people are dying, so we'll just wait and let them die.
For the final Aeon solving everything.
Well, the final land was never our plan, because they didn't want Yuna to die to begin with, so that was a Stupid line. And I went the wrong way because I'm an idiot.
May I help you?
No! Actually, yes you can. Now this actually has the same gear we had last time, but this time I buy two things here. I buy armor for Orin, armor for Waka. I was originally intending to upgrade the armor for Waka and Orin, but then I realized I don't have the right regions that I need, so I decided against it. And if my voice sounds a little differently, it's because I'm coming down with a cold. I just wanted to get this recording out of the way before I couldn't talk at all. And yeah, I wanted the HP plus 20, but you need 5 elixirs, I believe, for that. If I'm wrong, I'll put an annotation on the screen. But I believe we need 5 elixirs, so yeah. I only have 4. We have to walk through 4 doors to get to where Yuna is. I don't know why. Why couldn't they make her stay outside? And Kamari just vanished.
I'm no good. At all.
Well, that's for Titus to
What are
decide.
you talking about?
All this time I've been thinking about how to defeat sin.
Well, it's got something to think about.
Beyond the teachings of Yevon, I know nothing.
You know more than you think, Yuna. You're not thinking hard enough.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yuna, no apologies.
But
Apology is running.
No, it's not.
Yuna never runs.
An apology is accepting the fact you did something wrong and feeling sorrow
Thank
for
you,
it. Running
Kamari.
away would be doing something and then just completely ignoring it for the rest
Kamari,
of your life and not mentioning
got
it
any
ever
good
again.
ideas?
Yevon's teachings.
Yeah, go back to Yevon.
teachings won't help us fight sin.
No, they
answer
won't.
in the teachings. Answers lie outside. Must know both sides to find answer.
Very good, Kamari.
Both sides.
Micah knows much. Find him. Make him talk.
Make him talk.
That's it! Kamari, you rock!
Make Micah talk. And now we actually have to go all the way back through those 4 doors yet again to go to find the bridge of the ship. Why couldn't they just bring us straight there?
Hey guys, I just had a good
Ah!
idea.
Oh dear God.
It was my idea.
Oh dear God.
Tell them.
It's like this.
Those two having the ideas?
Just thought.
The hymn's the key.
It's not a bad idea.
The hymn?
Sir Jack likes the hymn of the faith, correct?
What's your to sin? How can you hear the hymn of the faith?
Yeah.
That's why he was listening to it in Makalania.
Yeah, good reason there.
Sin, violence incarnate, listening peacefully.
Yeah.
I know it's your old man, and I don't mean no disrespect.
Yeah, go ahead. People talk crap about me the
No,
entire
it's
time anyway.
fine. I've gotten used to it.
That's not really a good thing,
Let me say
Titus.
If we attack Sin head on, we've little chance of winning.
Yeah, because he can just vaporize
However,
people
if he
instantly
hears
by
the
his
hymn of
mouth.
The faith, he will become docile.
How will he hear the hymn?
And that's when
He's
we make
sin. And you will hope he'll become docile.
Who's keeping track, yeah?
Yeah, just keeping track. We only killed a Maester of Yevon 3 times, broke out of prison twice, told the other 3 Maesters to piss off.
Yeah, it's worth a
We
try.
killed Unaleska, the one reason why the Maesters are even there to support the final summoning. So yeah, who really cares about our equivalence to Yevon at this point? And yeah, now we get a map to fly anywhere we want.
Well, that sounds like a plan to me. My baby here'll take us anywhere we want.
That's good, Sid. Now, we actually get a search option. We get to search all the way through. We can get to go to Besaint Falls. I'll go to there later. That's a spot. You get a specific item there. I'm not going to use it, but I'll show you what it is. there are some areas all over the place they can find. I think there's about 5 areas you can find by doing this. There's 2 in particular I'm looking for. That was one of them, the Omega Ruins, which is the second hardest place in the entire game. Other than Arena Conquest, which I'm not going to go over. And there's another place I can't find right now. I did use a map later on to get the exact coordinates for it, and I will show it later on. But for right now, I'll go back to the bridge. I don't know why, but we need to go back somewhere. Somewhere we need to go that we didn't quite complete last time we were here. We need to go back to the Xenarchy ruins. Because now, if you notice in the trials, we did not get a destruction sphere. That's because it is, from my knowledge, impossible to get your first trip there. You have to go back and do it again. So, what we're going to do is go back and get it. And yes, we have to walk through just this first area again, a couple monster battles, that's no big deal. And I'm showing these on screen because this, quite honestly, is the very last time you'll ever be in Xenarchy. After we do this, there'll be no need to ever come back. And these monsters, they're easy in the first place anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it to begin with. So, yeah. I'm just going to leave it at that. That's why I'm showing these battles. I was thinking about not showing them, but then I decided against it. And I switched Orna out of the party to bring Lulu in, because Orna has the level. And I'm trying to keep that consistent now. Leveling them evenly, like I have not been doing the entire LP. And... ah! It's the... why is it every time I switch Orna out who can armor break this guy, we run into this guy? And how is Titus, with all his agility and stuff, unable to run from a giant blob? Why can he not run from this thing? And the slow guy, Waka, and Lulu can escape on their first turn. That makes absolutely no sense. I don't know why it does that. But yeah, there's the runaway factor. Looking back on it, I probably could just have Titus go learn his flee ability so the entire party can instantly run away, but I thought not. And of course, he attacks the one person who does not have evade and counter. But she also can break the damage limit by doing this. Double cast, Firaga. Double cast, Firaga. Now, he's dead. Falls. So that is double cast. It kicks ass if used correctly. It truly does. But how do we get the destruction sphere in Xenarchy Ruins? Why are we backtracking to get it? Find out in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy X.